Oh no, sorry. Hello, MolyFitters. Welcome to MolyFit Live. Sorry, Gemma's just got just laughed in my ear, and it transpires she has got the filthiest laugh I've ever heard. So, anyway, what we're going to do today, we're going to carry on with self-massage, and we're going to have a look at knee and knee pain. So we're going to massage the thigh and the knee. The main reason that I come across the two main reasons I come across for knee pain are a tight IT band. I don't know why I'm showing you can't see. Tight IT band, which is the muscle at the side of the knee, and also, and also the quadricep muscles. So you've got 4 quads in your thigh, and they should all be of even strength and tone. But what happens is your body develops imbalances. Then if the quads are in balance, you've got one quad fighting against another quad, and that goes straight into the knee. So today we're going to deal with that. So first of all, let me just say, you need your cooking oil. So go and grab your cooking oil. And what I'll do, I'm going to start rolling up my shorts. Okay, so grab your oil. You don't want too much. Now, when you're massaging, if there's any guys watching this, if you've got hairy legs, you need more oil because the hair causes friction. So try a bit of oil. If it's pulling the hairs and causing friction, whack a bit more on. So let's put that down. So I'm just going to grab the oil. And just rub it in. So I've slapped on a bit more because I've got hairy legs. I'm just going to rub it in. And we're going to start this technique called, oh God, I forgot what it is. Gemma, you put me off now. I've forgotten. Effleurage. So what you do, one hand in front of the other, just slide down. And we're going to split the quad into 4 sections. So the inner section, 3 sections. The inner section, the middle section, and the outer section. So just nice, gentle strokes down the thigh. Now what you want to do here is you want to try and push your body weight. Your arms are the vessel transporting your body weight. So you just want to push your body weight from your core down your arms into your hands. So the actual pressure of this is coming not from the force I'm putting in from my hands, but my body weight traveling through my arms into my thighs. So just rubbed it all in. Good. So the first thing I'm going to look at is how good is your wiggle. So if you straighten your leg, and then you should be able to wiggle the patella. So the patella is a freely moving bit of cartilage, and it should wiggle like mine is. If it's not wiggling, it's stuck because the muscles around it are tight. So what we're going to do is just make sure the knee's bent, and we're just going to start kneading with the thumbs around the patella. Now, what you don't want to do, there's a ligament here, the lateral ligament, and a ligament here, the medial ligament. So you want to avoid pushing on those. So you're just aiming for the sort of the fleshy bit, the rump of the muscle. And you might come across, so there, if I push in there with my thumb, it's clicking and crunching. So that's actually a knot in the muscle. If I push too hard, it hurts. So you want to cause yourself discomfort, but not pain. So if you're pushing in and it really hurts, you're putting too much pressure in. So just push in and click it, and it's just like popping bubble wrap. And only do it for about 10 seconds. If you do it for too long, what happens is you'll end up damaging and bruising the tissue. So you tend to just do it and then come away, go to another bit, like so, and then come back to that area there. So I'm going to push in again. I'm just clicking out all the bits of rubbish that are stuck in there. So that's enough, and then I'll go back to my effleurage, my nice gentle stroking movements. So the other one you can try is petrissage, and that's kneading. And this is just kneading like you would do with some bread. So you just knead the big muscle, just working the muscle like so, change round. This is good because it just gets into the deep bits of the muscle and relaxes it. So you want to relax the muscle as much as you can before you start breaking up the knots, because if you go into tight muscle, it hurts. So I can do, as I'm kneading with my thumb, I can feel here it's a bit sore. So what I've got a little bit of a knot here. Now, if I push in with my thumb, it's quite a large muscle, so I'm going to end up hurting my thumb. So what we're going to do here is use our forearms. So you just grab a little bit more oil on your hands, just a little bit. So just rub a little bit on and then put some on your forearm. And now you can run down your thigh with your forearm and you can really push in. And like I said yesterday, you're just aiming to iron out the muscle. So we're just running down and we're ironing out all the muscle, so we're getting rid of all the knots and making it nice and smooth. I'm just going to do that for another 10 seconds. And as you do it, I don't know if you can see that, but it's clunking and clicking there. So by going in a bit deeper, I found a deeper knot. So I'm just going to start with that. Right, so that's a bit too deep for my thumb. So what I'm going to do is go onto my elbow. So I can use, obviously I've got a larger surface area with my elbow and I can push in a bit deeper. And I'm just going to, for 10 seconds, go around. Now see, I can feel that breaking up. That's clunking nicely. 3, 2, 1, and good. So remember, don't hurt yourself. You can cause yourself discomfort, but not pain. Good. So now I'll go back in with my forearm, roll down, like so. That's it, all the knots are breaking up. Good. So now we're going to get to the nasty bit, the IT band. I hate this muscle. If there was an option to remove it at birth, I certainly would, because it's impossible to stretch. And if you're an exerciser, or even if you're not, it really does tighten up. And so it attaches in the knee, but also in the hip. So this muscle, which runs like a thin strip down the leg, can cause a lot of knee pain and a lot of hip and back pain. So what we're going to do here is just make sure the oil's on. There's only one way of really effectively doing that. So you need to sit on your side, bring in the leg down a bit, and then you run your forearm down it, like so. That's it. And you push in moderate pressure here, a bit more pressure than you were putting in your thigh. And that gets it going. And it will always feel sore, this. The IT band's always tight, so don't be alarmed if it does feel a bit sore. So that would do. So we just let that ease off a bit. Do a bit of kneading, a bit of petrissage. Good, so now we're going to get our knuckles, and then we're going to, 2 options here. You can roll your knuckles down, or you can just stick your knuckles in and push down, running down the length of the thigh. This is obviously the more favourable option, it doesn't hurt as much. But I like to get my knuckles in and just really stick into those muscles and push down. Try and loosen off that IT band. Good, one more of those. So just have a break from that, let the leg recover. Do some effleurage, a nice gentle stroking, one hand following the other, like so. Good, and then we're going to go back on the forearm. We're going to do 5 big pushes. So we're going to get in there and push down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So let's do some more kneading. So when you're kneading, it's like going on a treasure hunt. You're just having a look in the muscles to feel knots and feel things that shouldn't be there. So you'll feel the knots. So if you imagine your muscle fibers like that, the knots are the twisted up muscle fibers. And it'll take a bit of practice, but your touch is so sensitive, more sensitive than you know. I remember when I was in college learning how to do this, they told us to take a hair off our heads, and with a hardback book, randomly in any page, just put the hair in the page, shut the book, open the first page, and if you ran your finger over the first page, you could actually feel the hair in the book. Your touch is that sensitive. Good, so now we're just going to work the knee again. So what we're going to do here is, with your thumbs, just make them dance together. So they're chasing each other, making little circle movements. And as they're chasing each other, you're pushing in. So you're sort of kneading with your thumbs. And all those crunches are coming out. when you are massaging, you never want to touch bone. Never press on bone, because bone doesn't like to be pushed. And there's absolutely no point massaging bone, because most of the problems with the muscles. So you can see I've got most of the problem out there. I've just found another one here, so I'm just going to, see I can't get to it there. My thumbs aren't strong enough in this angle. I'm just going to get the elbow in, support it with my hands by making a V shape. I'm just going to elbow 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, that's taken care of that. And that's it. So you never want to spend more than sort of 10 minutes on one area, because you don't want to do too much and end up damaging the tissue and causing more problems. So that's enough on that side. Good. So if you're happy with that, then do it on the other side. All right, excellent. So tomorrow I thought what we do is we're massage the chest. You don't need oil with this, because I'm not. So we're just going to do it through the cloves. So anyway, until then, stay well and stay MolyFit.